Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for this bonus video. It's another swatch one, so if you'd like to see what I'm going to share this week, stick around. Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this video today. I'm super excited to share with you the updates I've made in my swatch section of my media journal, and I will be swatching some more pens with you today. So last week I shared that I had done the fine liners, so I got my flares in there, my Papermate flares, my click art pens, my Tombow twin tones, my Zig Clean color dot markers I did on camera with Mildliners and Sharpie S Notes. These are the Zebra Courage glitter highlighters. I've since kind of switched up how my highlighters are organized, at least for the time being. So I have all the Mildliners up here, including like the natural, all the different sets. I think there's 3 other sets I have. Yes, neutral, natural, and gentle. And then these are the Courage highlighters back here. And then I started doing the brush ones. Oh, and I also realized I forgot to add these other fine liner markers I have that are the Erin Condren dual tip markers. They're very similar to Tombow twin tones, but I have some of those sets, and then I also have their metallic markers, which is interesting because I also then swatched the Zebra metallic brush pens, and they're very similar in like the effect that they leave. The Erin Condren pens are, I'll show you, are these ones. And then the twin tone ones are these. And then I also swatched the Funwari color brush pens by Zebra. So they're these ones. I love these so much, and I wish they came in other colors. They're a small brush tip and very like beginner user friendly. These are some other Zebra brush pens that I have. All of them I think are linked in my Amazon storefront. These are all of my Faber-Castell Pitt artist pens, so they're these. They're really fun to use, and I did not have any bleeding at all with those Faber-Castell Pitt pens. With the Zebra pens, there is a tiny bit of bleed through and always ghosting, but just a tiny bit of bleed through, not really much at all. And let's see, with the metallics, there was definitely some bleed through and for sure ghosting. And then these are Kelly Creates. I think these are one of my first brush pen purchases. I got these at Joann, I think, or Michael's. Pretty sure they still have them. These are great, teeny tiny, user-friendly, like beginner brush pen as well. And she has like a lettering handbook. So those are the Kelly Creates brush pens that I have. Then these are my Tombow Funinosuke's. So all of these pens that are small brush tip as well. And then next, continuing with the small brush tip theme, I'm going to be swatching all of my Pentel sign pens. And I have lots of colors. So I'm going to do all of those over these 2 pages. And then my Zebra Mildliners. I've already swatched my Marvi Uchida Le Pen Flex markers, which are these. And they look just like the fine-tipped Le Pen, but they have a little teeny tiny brush, and it's a little bitty baby one, and very easy to use. I love these too. Then I also have some of the smaller packs that have a much larger tip, as you can see. And I think, I don't remember if, yeah, so there is a little bleed through with the darker colors, but with like only the blue, only this blue here. All the other colors just ghosted and didn't bleed. Oh no, that's not true. The burgundy bled. So it seems like maybe the darker. And then these ghosted and bled quite a bit. So I probably wouldn't use these in here at all. I hardly ever use them anyway because I personally don't love big brush tips. I find them hard to use because I'm definitely not a lettering expert at all. In fact, my lettering could use a ton of work. So that is another reason I like doing these swatches for practice. And then I have a ton of Tombow dual brush pens. They are in here. And because I have so many, I am not going to swatch these on camera. I will swatch them and come back at the end of the video and show you how they look. And I think that's going to, is that all my brush pens? No, I have also the Karen markers, which are these, and I know already that they bleed through, which is why I don't really use them on the Tomoe River Paper. Then from here, I think what I'm going to move on to is the like paint pens, because I have a lot of the pigment paint pens. So these are the same type of pen, but in a paint edition, which is really fun. And I have barely used these and really want to play with them. And then I'll do my Poscas, but that will probably be like something I'll show you next time I come back. This video is primarily going to be, I'll do these and I'll do the Tombows off camera, come back and show you all the brush pens. Then I think next week will be where I start getting into my gel pens, which I have a ton of as well. So plenty of content. I hope you guys enjoyed last week's video. I did ASMR, but I also had some light music playing in the background, and I don't know, I just really enjoy watching those types of videos, so I thought that might be a nice little change up for my channel and what you're used to seeing. So without any further ado, I am going to get started swatching my Pentel brush sign pens. So you can see there's not much bleed through at all from these pens. They are lovely. There's the back of the ones I just tested. And then the back of the ones I tested from the original set. And there's no ghosting, or no bleeding, just ghosting. So those are a win. I like using them. I find they're a little bit less comfortable for me to hold than like a Fudenosuke, and I think it's simply just because of the barrel's shape. But that's totally personal preference. All right, let's move on to my zebra Mildliners. All right, so that's all of my Mildliners. Like I said, I don't have the best handwriting or the best penmanship or lettering, but this is a great way for me to see how these colors will look on my Tomoe River paper, and also how they, you know, work with the paper and all that kind of stuff. And of course, see all the colors that I have available. So those are the Zebra Mildliners I just swatched, and the Pentel brush sign pens. So that is going to cover this video. I'm going to, or this part of the video rather, I'm going to do the Tombow dual brush pens and my Karen brush pens off camera, and then I will come back and join you. Alrighty, so off camera, it took me quite a while. There were so many Tombows. I made a list of the ones I don't have because I'll need to be on the hunt for those, but there's only about like 20 or so that I don't have. So here's all of the swatches. I left like blank spaces for the ones that I don't have, since there was like a nice comprehensive list online. So, and then these are the Karen Brush Marker Pros. They are lovely. I just think they're a little bit too juicy for this Tomoe River paper. You can see like there's quite a bit of ghosting with this one. So I doubt I will use it in this type of journal, but it's just fine on my Laurel Denise planner, and of course in an Archer and Olive, where there's a more heavy GSM and a totally different type of paper. So in next week's video, I'm going to be getting to jellies, gel pens, but so far I am absolutely in love with the way this is turning out. Something else I did add, I totally forgot, because my Stabilo fine liners are in a drawer with other items, not with the rest of my pens. So I just added them down here because there was all this room underneath the Cure Rich glitter highlighters. So I just swatched all of the fine liners that I have for Stabilo, and they're probably my preference if I'm using a fine liner on the Tomoe River paper, because it doesn't ghost like at all. So, and they're really, I like how thin they are, and they're easy to hold, and I like the fine tip. So just so you know, that is something I added. So definitely join me next week, where I will be adding Tool gel pens. I will be adding Inkjoy gel pens, which are underneath me. I'm about to film that video. And I've already swatched a few others, so you'll have to come back and check it out. But do me a favor, friends, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not. I'm definitely trying to grow my content and my channel, so I appreciate your support. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and remember that you are enough. Bye, friends.